Hey friendos, it's Avi from Musical.Engineering, and I want to talk to you about something that I feel really strongly about today. Capos. See you in there. Alright. Here we are talking about capos. Why are we talking about capos, Avi? Well, I kind of hate them. Now, hold on. I don't really hate them. Rather, I kind of hate what they can become, a kind of crutch to some, beginner intermediate guitarists who either don't know or don't want to use bar chords. Now, it's not to say that there aren't legitimate uses for capos. In my head, there's really just a couple of times when you really need to use a capo, and that's what I want to talk about today. But first, I want to talk about when we should not use a capo at all. Just expand on what I just said. If you're trying to play a song, but it's in a key that either isn't possible or doesn't sound good with the regular open chords, that's not a reason to use a capo. Bar chords are extremely versatile and they're movable, and it makes them very useful for changing keys. And if you're unsure about any of it, just go and look at the tabs, or look at a performance of the song you're trying to learn and see what they're doing. Are they using capos? If not, neither should you. In essence, don't use it just to change keys, though there is a huge exception to this rule, which I will talk about later. This is a perfect use for bar chords if you're trying to change keys. If the song you're trying to learn is already using bar chords, then honestly, you're kind of cheating yourself out of a massively helpful, versatile tool in your guitar belt. Hard truths, man. Hard truths. Okay, now that we know when we shouldn't use a capo, let's talk about when we should use a capo. Higher tunings. If you're trying to play a song that's in a higher tuning, say it's an F standard versus E standard, then, and they use a lot of open chords, it's perfectly acceptable to throw a capo on the first fret and play the song. The point here is that you're not changing the nature of how the song is played. Actually, you're not changing the voicings, which is what I want to talk about in just a second. You're retaining it by using a capo. And the reason why you should use a capo here is essentially to change keys, which I was telling you not to do a second ago. Brings us to the second point, retaining open chord voicings. Now, there's a ton of songs that use these open chords, and we all learn them as beginners, and it's the bread and butter of every guitar player. However, if we need to change keys and still play those open chords, particularly if we're adding non-chord tones, we're doing, we're hitting a lot of open strings, using a capo is gonna help us retain those specific voicings of the chords while still allowing us to change keys. This is huge. Say you're trying to play a song that has open chords, but it's just too damn high or low for your voice. Now, songs being too high for my voice are kind of the bane of my existence. Us baritones, we don't get a break. But throw a capo on there, find the key that works best for you. Now, capos can also be used easily, mid-gig, to change the key, or especially if you're playing a bunch of covers or just your songs are in different keys and you want to change super quickly and retain those open chord voicings, throw a capo on there. Now, that's all for this video. When do you like to use a capo? Do you agree with me, or do you think I'm an insane person? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and hit the bell, ding, if you're writing your own songs, though. And don't feel like your melodies are quite up to snuff. I put together a free guide called 7 Ways to Write a More Effective Melody. There I discuss, in detail, 7 different techniques that you can use to write and workshop any melody for any genre or instrument. It's a $14 value, but I'm giving it away for free to you because you're here and you're amazing for being here. And I want to give you this special gift for being so awesome. So just head on down to musical.engineering. Boop. Tell me where to send your special gift. Till next time, this is Avi from musical.engineering.